you're grinding at. You know what it be.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook able to escape. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 7. Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing week. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Complete. Jefferson the target. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The left side throw complete to Adams. That one goes for 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the 1st quarter here tonight. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Vikings 7.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure it's just a little bit extra.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a carry for Dillon, and he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Nick Folk.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. He can't get him down. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 4. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The Vikings first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 6. It'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
It got his man complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 31, Vikings 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers going up top. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. This is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Brings up
From the 4, it's second and a couple.
4-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken
That
down.
sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This one brought in by Jefferson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
the pass.
And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Smith Jr.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Solomon Thomas forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3rd and long.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taking it about the 16. Able to power through. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll be. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew that. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, They're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And now look at him go. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2 at the 33-yard line.
Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And he's faded now. Cook hit and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Check. I got one. Go, Ring. Go. Watch Fofo. Hey, defense, let's go. Shoot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Vikings.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.